Welcome to World of Concrete 2015. What a great place to be. World of Concrete has been around for 41 years, and what makes World of Concrete different than other construction events is the fact that our attendees come here to learn how to improve their businesses. We provide them a strong educational background to help train their employees, all sorts of improvement courses they can take, all the exhibitors. And one of the key elements that's made World of Concrete successful is exposing contractors to trends in the market by which they can improve their business, expand their business, and find a way to have more concrete in residential construction. This year we're very pleased to have Donn Thompson from the Portland Cement Association here. He's been working on a marketing initiative that would benefit the concrete contractor, the mason contractor, and the concrete producer by trying to develop a market of building secure concrete rooms in residential construction. So Don, you want to talk a little more about why this market is growing right now?
Sure. What we're finding in working with organizations like the Federal Alliance for Safe Homes, also the faith-based volunteer organizations, is there's a critical need and interest in building safe rooms, both following natural disasters, tornadoes, hurricanes, and also prior to those events, to try and offer better safety, security, and overall resilience for families and for communities. So we've gotten involved in trying to just demonstrate different solutions that various concrete technologies can offer as a way to introduce contractors to the concept of building above-grade wall systems that offer that kind of protection for both safe rooms and then hopefully building entire concrete homes with this kind of technology.
Well, the idea of having some place to go in a storm, that was even in Wizard of Oz. Doesn't Dorothy go somewhere like that? But it's kind of different now because the FEMA has paid a lot of attention to what is going on, and they've just come out with a new directive of design for the contractor to follow using the most current type of equipment, manufacturers, and supplies, right?
That's correct. FEMA has just come out with the 4th edition of FEMA P320, which is the recommendations that FEMA has for residential storm shelters, actually safe rooms. And so we work with FEMA to demonstrate out in the gold lot different safe room examples using concrete masonry, conventionally placed concrete, insulating concrete forms, as well as precast concrete, to just show how to use those FEMA recommendations to provide safety and security for the occupants of a home.
Yeah, and I guess there's the aspect is that everyone knows that concrete is a safe material, and I think that are you finding out that homeowners and builders and developers see the benefit of offering that and are there certain areas of the country where it seems to be stronger with the interest for a resilient room?
Absolutely. If you look at the FEMA guidelines themselves, it'll show wind maps. So essentially, 2/3 of the United States, anywhere from the Rocky Mountains east, fall into what's considered to be higher wind regions of the United States. And so there's great opportunity for contractors to be available to assist faith-based organizations to build concrete safe rooms, because typically when a disaster occurs, these organizations become very flush with lots of funds to be able to do some good and to rebuild better, rebuild more resilient structures. And they have found it very difficult to find qualified contractors who can do that work and meet the need that these natural disasters present.
So the presence at this year's World of Concrete is primarily focused on the contractor, making them aware of what goes on. And today there was a luncheon that was well attended, and the PowerPoints and presentations from those luncheons will be posted on Concrete Construction Magazine, so that there's an opportunity for the people who weren't there or who are too busy at the show to get a chance to see that?
Yeah, that's terrific. I think, yeah, because we had, as part of those presentations, a pastor who is directly involved with some of this volunteer work and directly involved where he's out in the field trying to find contractors to meet the need to build these concrete safe rooms to provide the safe environments that they're looking to provide.
You know, that it's one thing to have contractors that want to do it, and the fact that they know how to do it now, thanks to the FEMA guidelines. But the stumbling block has always been the builder. The builders, you know, have been reluctant in the past to add on any kind of cost to a structure because the buyer won't pay for it. But last week or 2 weeks ago, you were here at the Builders Show, and you showed the same systems there. Yeah, what did the builders think about what they saw?
We were pleasantly surprised. Our hope was that having the different examples of concrete safe room construction would provide an entree for ordinary builders. And when you go to the International Builders Show, there's a predominance of wood frame contractors and builders. And there was a lot of interest because these safe rooms really demonstrated with breakaways and cutaways to just show that even with the stringent FEMA requirements, it's basic construction. So it's not requiring a tremendous amount of new thinking for the typical contractor to start to build better, to build a higher quality safe room and ultimately an entire home out of these technologies.
Well, I was going to ask that. You know, it's one thing to get a little piece of the pie, but I think as some of the speakers at today's luncheon said, why not build a whole house? But I think you got to start small. You got to start at the heart. You have to start at a point where it's easy for a contractor to learn on a small project, move on, and see how it goes. So the resources the organizations that are with you in the Gold Lot are?
The resources?
The organizations that are supporting your efforts out there?
We were pleased to have the support of the National Concrete Masonry Association, the Federal Alliance for Safe Homes, the Council of ICF Industries, the National Storm Shelter Association, the Precast Concrete Institute, along with some of our member companies. It was really a collaborative effort of folks both within the concrete industry and from the larger mitigation movement.
You know, again, the World of Concrete, it's great to see these activities like this at World of Concrete. And, you know, just think about it. All the time and effort that your group has put together out there, there's been one benefit. We saved somebody's life today.
Yeah.
Because somewhere, some builder, some contractor is going to take this idea. We don't know where one is at, but the World of Concrete, your efforts have helped make our nations and cities and families safer.
Well, I know it sounds corny, but I think concrete can make a difference with examples just like this.
So is there one, we're going to post all of the luncheon activities on Concrete Construction's website, on Masonry Construction website, and the Concrete Producers website. We're going to have pictures and some interviews and films out there so people, our readers and audiences go to there. Is there another great resource that you recommend people to go to?
Well, I think the FEMA, certainly the FEMA website, there's lots of great information that speaks to both these resilient applications and other more general applications for construction of entire homes, like in coastal applications to resist the effects of hurricane, for example. A lot of good resources at FEMA.gov as well.
You know, on behalf of World of Concrete, PCA has been one of our co-sponsors for 41 years, starting this thing, and this united effort to do the safe room outdoors, the luncheon today really shows that PCA is involved in the World of Concrete. And again, we thank you for being here.
Great, thanks, Rick.
Thanks.